Good afternoon, everybody. I hope we are all well. Just checking that we are live in the right place, as I do every time. And every time we end up there. But yeah, just like to check, otherwise nobody will get to see this. There we go. Right, we can close that down. Right, how are we? Hope you're well. If you're watching live, do say hello. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. Yeah. First of all, let me apologise. I'm sorry I haven't been around like I not have been recently. Excuse me. I got into a bit of a funk. Juggling plates, keeping them afloat, and yeah, got myself into a little bit of a whoa, where am I? But I took a week last week, as you may have seen. I had a week, well, Tuesday till Sunday, with my friend Julie. We popped over to her apartment in Spain. Had a lovely time, really relaxing. Didn't do much of anything, to be honest. Lay on the beach, ate some gorgeous food on the beach. But yeah, no, had a lovely time. And I've come back and I'm like, right, now let's reset. Yeah, and let's see where we're going from here. So things are going to be changing, as I've been mentioning for a while now, about things changing and that, but I just wasn't in the headspace to do it. They're only going to be little tweaks. You probably won't really notice, but yeah, while I sort everything out, I'm hoping that I've got everything in the new normal for July. The rest of June might be a bit higgledy-piggledy, but come July, we should all be good. So I'd just like to say thank you for bearing with me. And also, thank you to everybody that follows my page. I've hit 500 followers. So, yeah, really pleased about that. It's something I've been working towards. I did say about it once before, but yeah, been quietly working towards it for a while now. But yeah, I got my 500 followers, so really happy. And I am going to be doing a giveaway for that, which will go out. I'm hoping I can get it done this afternoon. If not, it'll be tomorrow. But look out for that post going out. I'll be giving a kit away. So yeah, one of our fabulous kits. I'll be giving that away to one lucky person. It might be two. I might have two kits. We'll have a look. We'll see. But yeah, really happy about that. So thank you. Right. I've got a few things that I want to run through. This is a bit more of a catch up and me just sharing a few things with you. And we'll see how that goes. And might do some crafting after. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I shared these things with you. So let's change camera. There we go. Oh, why is that not very clear? What's happened to that? Oh, that's terrible. What's wrong? Hi, Carol. Hope you're well. I just noticed my camera's quite terrible. I haven't got my phone plugged in. It might be something to do with that. Oh, it's gone okay now. Right, let's just plug it in anyway. Hoping that is charging. we shall see. Right. Yeah. So a few things that I want to catch you up on is the buy one get one 50% off. Now there is lots of confusion over this, of what it includes and best ways of doing it. Now it includes all suites, so if you buy a suite of products, you can choose one, pay full price, and then get the second one at half price. And all the products that are in the suite. So if you wanted, say, the Sips and Cheers stamp set and the embellishments from a different suite, you would pay for the stamp set and get the embellishments for half price. Now, from what I can work out, it's when you come, if you put more than 2 products that are included in your basket, obviously it takes off the cheaper ones. So I've heard it said, and I haven't 100% looked into it myself, but I know it's working out better for people to do separate orders. So if you wanted 2 sweets, put those on one order, pay the postage, it's still a great saving, and then put another order through with, say, if you wanted 2 bundles from sweets and pay the postage, it's still working out cheaper than putting it all on one order. But if you're confused and you're not sure, drop me a message and I'll find out 100% and let you know. So yes, so that's a great offer. I've taken advantage. My order is currently on its way, so I'm looking forward to receiving that. I was hoping to have it here. I was dreaming a bit really to have it here for today, but I did hope, but no. So yeah, that's happening. Then we've got the virtual album retreat. The timings aren't great for us, I have to say. It's the 16th to the 19th of July, and it's from 9 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. Now, unless we're all going to become night owls and sleep all day, which we're not going to, are we? Because we've got things to do. It's a bit awkward, but it is going to be recorded and you will have access to that. You'll be in an exclusive Facebook group that it's in. Now, it is a considered purchase. It is £233, but I believe it is good value. I've got my kit here. I have brought it. I also got it a bit cheaper because I had some stamping rewards, so I knocked that off. And also being a demo, we do get discount. So it's a great thing being a demo, even if you just use it for discount. So yeah, we've got this. Now I have printed off, which you can't see terribly well, but this is what the pages will look like. I'll just give you a quick, as you can see, they're all very individual, all correspond to the month. Like that April one's got clouds and that on it, which, you know, we've got April showers, we've got May and June with sunshine. July has got a bit of fireworks on, not because of 4th of July, but it's not in the colours, so that makes it, I mean, they're not fireworks, they just look like starbursts. But it ties in somewhat. August with sunshine, lots of sunshine again. But yeah, lots of different layouts and a nice festive looking one for December. So I am going to show you what you actually get, because I've looked at the pictures that are about of it laid out and you can't see properly. So it comes in, as you would expect, a lovely Stampin' Up box. So you've got it all together. Just try and get this box open, taking up the smallest. So we have our album pages. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, got 12 of those. Now, you know, if you had to buy those, I can't remember off the top of my head how much page protectors are, but I will add this up and see what it's there about cost if you bought it all separately. So you get that. We get this lovely goodie bag, which has got lots of lovely things in here. So we get some lovely white twine. Can't beat a bit of white twine. We get a little package full of photo mats. So you get all those, so that if you haven't got your photos ready to use, you just pop these on instead in their place. So that's great. And they're handy because I don't stick them down properly. I temporarily stick them down, then you can keep using them. So they will come in extremely handy for me. We have some embellishments. These are natural matte dots, and it looks like pecan pie, basic beige. I think they're black. Well, it might be secret sea, but I think they're black and white. So very useful. I do like matte dots. We've had them in a few different colours now, and I do, yeah, really like them. Right, we get flip flaps. So we get 1, 2, 3, 6 of those. 6 of the little, are they 3 by 3? They're 4 3 by 3 photos, yeah. So you've got 6 of those. And then you get 2 stamp sets, but each stamp set is doubled. It's a double stamp set. So the first one, if you get the covers for them, you don't get cases for them, but you can purchase those separately. We do sell those. So we've got the alphabet, which is on this one. As you see, they're a decent size. Oh, it's backwards. They're a decent size little stamp. Sorry about the glare. For your scrapbook to do a subtitle or something on. And then you get the shapes. So we've got a full circle, a circle with multiple sizes, a little half circle. That looks like a little, can be arrows or a little stem or foliage type. We've got a nice banner there. We've got some punctuation marks and triangles and a little, whatever shape that is, looks like a pocket. Hi Michelle, thanks for joining. I'm just running through the contents of the virtual scrapbooking album kit. So that's that one, and then you get this one. So that's month by month alphabet, and this is month by month. And in here you've got lots. There's that starburst, it's like a firework. Lots of little snowflakes, stars, some hearts, another one that's like a little berry foliage, a couple of little fern and foliage, a cloud. We've got celebrate, holiday, winter, spring, summer, autumn, some flowers. What matters most? That's lovely. So I like the fonts in this. Some leaves and a couple of little sentiments and patterns. So I think they're great stamps. Really useful for all your scrapbooking and for cards because of the size of them. They're not overly large. So you get all that as well as your page protectors. And then you get what we got here. This is a sheet of die cuts for flowers, and these match up with some of the stamps, so you can stamp on them and colour them, and you get 2 sheets of those, so that's good. And I'm sure there'll be extras. I'll always end up getting extras. I've got some more die cut sheets that will be used. We've got lots of circles on that one and large semicircles. Oh, and some more larger circles. I love the colours. Colours are gorgeous. 2 of those. And then we get this one. That's got to be for February, hasn't it? Lots of circles, foliage and numbers. And then in here, on basic black card, but it's very thick. It's not our standard card. It's a very thick card, that is. And we've got all the months and some hearts on there. We get some speciality paper. That's embossed, like heat embossed, so that you can add colour. And we get a sheet and a half, more or less, of the sunburst, and then one with some foliage. We have had one very similar to that. I don't know if you can see. Can't see that very well because of the... Oh, you get 2 of those. I missed that one. And then we get packs. We get 12 packs, 1 for each month. And you get everything in there pre-cut that you need to make that page. But there's some gorgeous colourways. Really pretty papers. Some little flowers and checks. And I believe they are from or similar to one of the papers that we've got. But it's all made of 2-tone cardstock. So yeah. So you do get a lot. Other than providing your ink that you'll need and your basic toolkit, you need an album, and that's it. That's all you need to add to this. And you've got a 12-month scrapbook. So I think it's very good value. And I'm sure there'll be lots of hints and tips happening during the events. Just put this away. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and that's in July. Right, so I'm going to share now a couple of things that I've been creating, and one that I've shown you once before, but not the finished product. So first of all, I was lucky enough to attend an online class held by a fellow team member from France, Vic. He's part of the wider team. Vic Vaudet Hugh. I've probably spelt that, pronounced that totally wrong. And it's Vic Feint de Scrap. It's French, as I've said. But yeah, he's excellent at making 3D things. And when we went on stage, he created a lantern that was so big. Well, he's done a simpler version, and he did an online class for his team, and he opened it up to the wider team. So I took part in that, and this is what we created. We all use different papers and that we've got. I wanted to use some of this up. So it's a little box, and there's a hole underneath so that you can add a battery operated tea light, or them little rope lights, the little LED ones. And depending what paper you use, depends how strongly it shines through. But you open it, you pull it apart and twist, and it pops up for a little lantern. How gorgeous is that? I mean, what a beautiful present for somebody, or as a card, a special card. Now, mine does close, because it was closed. It's not perfect. I have to help it along, but it's my first one I've made, and I am going to make more because I just think they're beautiful. So yeah, that's what I did Tuesday evening. I spent creating that with Vic and fellow team members. So yeah, that's that one. My dog is wanting me to play. Evangeline, go away. I want to share this with you. I don't believe I shared it once I'd finished. I was creating this for Onstage, and I'm sure I didn't share it. Tags to go sweet. So I thought I'd just share it with you now, so you could see just how much you can actually get in here. And we're already on our journey. That was where I met Louise in Cannock to start our journey, and a postcard that I brought. So yeah, it's quite a large album, as in size for quantity of photos. That opens up there. I'm running out of room, side on, and that flap pulls down. And I've still got space to write. I haven't filled in the writing yet. And then we've got photo mats that pull out. And on there. These are some stickers that we collected while we were on stage, so I stuck them in. And then I've got a little pocket here. And I've just put in certain places when we change place on one of the tags. And got more pockets with photo mats. That place declares, oh, that was absolutely gorgeous. And they did sweet and savoury. So yeah, that was really nice. And then we've got this one here that just opens with Notre Dame Cathedral, and a pull out in there. We didn't have very long in the cathedral because some of the group I was with had already been, so we just wanted to go and have a quick, because they'd been there a lot longer than we had. We didn't have quite so much time. And a flip flap on there. So we can include our flip flaps not only on our scrapbook pages, but in our mini albums, and I've seen them on cards. And then this side we have an opening with a photo mat in there. And that's one of the things I love about Stampin' Up as well, is meeting all our friends that we haven't seen. Oh, that is right. It felt thick. Oh, that's why it feels thick, because there's a pull out in there as well. Meeting new friends and meeting up with friends that we haven't seen for sometimes a year. You see them online, but you don't get to see them in person. And we had a party on the night, and we all had to dress in white, and they were playing with a balloon. Pull outs in there. Prize patrols where we get freebies. Outings for dinner. So yeah, that's those. And then this one, we've got 2 large items there, and then we've put a flip flap on here with places to write. And then that opens. This was a gorgeous restaurant we went to for dinner on the last night where Vic took us. But it was gorgeous. That was my pudding. And some more photo mats in there. So yeah, it contains lots of photos. It did take time to create, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I've got now a nice keepsake for my journey to Strasbourg. So that's that one. Then I want to share this with you. This is the latest creation mini album that I am doing as an in-person class. It is on my website. It's going to be over 4 weeks, and so that we can keep the cost of my classes at £10 a week. And it's just a simple pull out. So I haven't done any photos in this one yet. And then
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I never mentioned you. She's very rude, isn't she? I've got pockets on there. And then these pull out both ways to put photos on either side. And then we've got a faux waterfall on that side. That's just plain on that side. So yeah, that class is currently on my website in person. If you wanted to purchase an online, if you just want to purchase a tutorial, if you look on there, there is a tutorial for, I've forgotten the name now. It's a 6.5 by 4.5 album that's on there. I can't remember the name of the suite that I use, but it's exactly the same, but using different papers, and that's available to purchase on there too. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to run through and share with you, just let you know what I've been up to. I haven't been creating lots. Like I say, I took a bit of a break. But I'm back at it. So there'll be lots coming your way. But I thought we could have a little plan. I'm trying to think what I've brought new. I don't think I have at all. Hayden's on the move. I'm waiting for my order to come. But what we can do actually is have a play with the stamps out here. Let's have a play with these. Where's the other set? Trying to think what we'll be able to do with some of these. Oh, there's some flowers. Yeah, let's have a play with these. I'm not sure if we'll use the alphabet, but we can use some flowers. Just have a quick play with these. Right, we'll want memento because we're going to colour them. And I want our stamping mat. Right. Do need to find some boxes for these. They're all tiny. Got a hair that keeps tickling me. Right, this flower. Use that on the block. And then we've got these leaves. I think I'm going to have more bits than blocks. And that leaf, and that flower, and that little flower. Those raindrops on here. We'll go with those for now and see. Let's find a couple of little blocks. Right. These ones I will be stamping in colour because they're a solid stamp. So we'll decide what colours we're going to use and you do those. These will be in black. Memento. Right. I did have... Oh my gosh. Just looks out the window. It's gone extremely dark. I mean, it hasn't been the best all day. But it's been quite bright. Now it's just, yeah, I think we're going to have some rain. Right, let's stamp a few of these. And then we'll find some paper that we're going to use. And we can colour these in. That's a beautiful flower. I like that. I can see me using this quite a bit. Now, obviously, there aren't any dies for this because it comes with die cut pieces. So we will have to fussy cut them. But that's okay. It's not a problem. Right, so that's those. Right, what paper? Let's have a look. Fancy using up something. We've got lots of bits of papers. There was something in here. Oh, that's the wood which I tend to use. Something we can add flowers to. Let's grab this. This is the Mediterranean blooms. Now, I'm not thinking of using it on these busy bits, but on the back of these, it's all blues and whites, and I thought it'd be nice to put some bright flowers against it. I think I'm going to go with this one, which is on the back of this very bright oranges, an orange blossom. I'll use this. I'm just going to cut a basic 10 by 14.4 mat. There we go. So we can then colour these any colour we like. Putting onto blue. So I think it would be nice to use some of the new in colours. So let's use Strawberry Slush and Darling Duckling. I'll give these a bit of a colour. I'm not going to go too super mad on the colour. Or colouring, should I say. I'm just going to keep it quite simple. That's the dog under the settee. Oh, a squeak. I'll do that with the larger size of the pen, so it's easier. Just fill that in. I'm not too fussed that I'm going over a little bit. Because the flowers colours aren't perfect. And that's fine. I'll just add a bit more of the shading in there. There we go. And then we'll turn it. So has anyone got any plans for the weekend? Has anyone done anything exciting? Or anything that they've enjoyed especially? I was going to stay at my friend's house dog sitting, but they've had a change of plan. So I've now got the weekend at home, which is nice. I'm hoping to use the time to get lots of creating done, ready to share with you in the future. I know Dell's wanting to do some sorting and get rid of some stuff that he doesn't need for the car. Went yesterday and brought Hayden his laptop for college, for uni. So he wants me to help him set that up as well. I think he's on with it now, but he asked if we could. I think there's some bits he would like my help with. That's what I'll be doing this afternoon. I'm no computer whiz at all, and I might end up having to get my old HP out to sort McAfee and the Office, because I brought a family one a few years ago, and he'll want to join on to that, so I can sort that for him. I hope. The plan is to sort that for him. I just hope I can. Not much planned. Being in Bristol for 10 days. Oh, of course, yes. How was it? Was your time in Bristol as relaxing as my time in Spain? I hope it was. It was lovely. We didn't have a telly. Well, there is a telly there, but we didn't use the telly once. Michelle says, going on a girls' weekend to Butlin. That could get messy. Which Butlin did you off to, Michelle? Yeah, we did lots of sitting about. I did lots of reading, which I don't love reading. I hate reading, but I've really got into these Auschwitz survivors book, like their stories. I'm on my 5th one. I'm just amazed and appalled at the same time, to think that what happened could happen, It's disgusting, but I'm enjoying reading the books. So I did a lot of reading while I was there. We played cards. We did puzzles, crosswords, word search. Yes, Carol chilled and crafted. That's excellent. I did no craft at all. Didn't take anything. Just, yeah. Did I miss it? Do you know while I was there? No, I didn't. But I've come back and yeah, raring to go at it again. Are you going to Minehead for a 90s? Oh, lovely. I do like Minehead Butlins. Our Ethan's ex had family that worked there. So she used to get us free tickets to get in, which was nice. But yeah, I just thought it was a nice Butlins, nicely laid out. Never been on adults weekend there. But Minehead's a nice place. I like going on. We tend to have a day in Minehead when I go down Shells. And just chill out. Nice coffee shops, nice pubs. Right, so we've got 2 of those. And we'll just do a couple of these. Because I know this isn't too exciting for you. Watching me colour. It's very relaxing for me. Never been to the others. I've been to a couple. Been to Skeg. I can't remember where the other one was. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're all much and muchness, aren't they? But yeah, I like Minehead. I'm budgeting now. I'm not going anywhere else this year. I still hadn't finished paying off for Strasbourg. So, I mean, Julie needed to go. Because again, it checked because she'd got people renting it out. And I only have to pay my flight and my food. So it was a cheap getaway. So it would have been silly to pass it up, really. But yeah, it's I'm now on a shoestring budget for the rest of the year. That was my 2 getaways. Definitely won't be going anywhere else this year. That's okay, because it was worth it. There we go. Right, so we've got 3 of them off there again in August, but on a family break. Oh no. Do you know, we used to go to Skeg Pontins when I was a kid. I was only little. I don't remember a lot about it, to be honest, but I do remember that it was fun. Yeah, and I think for families, they're brilliant, aren't they? Because the kids can just go, do what they want. Yeah, I wouldn't say a certain age, obviously. But yeah, they're brilliant places. I mean, I remember we took Hayden some years back to Pontins, and it was great because there was everything he needed, everything he wanted to do. It's all there. But again, we didn't spend a lot of money there because we did stuff. You know, we played games and did puzzles and they did stuff together, which was nice. He'd saved his 2p's up to go in the arcade. Something is always no foreign holiday this year. Still paying for Lapland at Christmas. Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet that was magical, wasn't it? Oh, nice. Yeah, Hayden's always saved. With Shell living down where she does. He'd always have his 2p's to go in the arcade, and he's never wanted any more than that. He's always been happy just going and playing on the 2p. You know, it pushes him down and he can win little tatty toys. But yeah, that's what he's always liked to go and do, right up until the past few years, really. So at least it weren't super expensive. You could get a couple of quid's worth of tuppences, and he was away for a few hours. Luke has a bag of 2p's ready to go. Excellent. Fab. The thing is, you pay with 2p's and it's just as exciting as... Oh, it's slowing it down. I heard it. As playing with large, you know. Because I think you still get the same buzz, if you like. It's just fun, isn't it? I just don't like it when you come out and you've got black hands. Alright, I'll cut these. Oh. And then we can start creating our card. I should have done something a bit different, really, shouldn't I? And done a Father's Day card. But I didn't think of that. Never mind. We won't worry. Oh, I'm going a bit close on that one, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know when this major heat from Spain's supposed to be getting here. I mean, it's hot over there. But every day I look, and it says, I looked the other day at our weather and the 10-day forecast they have. We can lose using the arcade on the 2p machine. Exactly. Yeah. It said it was going to be wet. Then I looked a few hours later and it's saying, no, it's going to be dry for the whole 10 days, you know, really nice. And that was yesterday evening. Then I looked this morning and it's wet nearly every day. I'm like, how can you get it so wrong? I mean, I know things shift, but, you know, to say we're going to have like 7 or 8 days wet. Oh no, we're going to have 7 or 8 days dry. Oh no, we're going to have 7 or 8 days wet. Like, make your mind up. I've got washing I need to do. It needs to go away. I don't like having it hanging around in the house. All right, there we go. Oh, we've got those. You've had really heavy rain all morning. Oh no. This is what I'd say proper rain. It's coming down. It's not heavy, but yeah. At least I haven't got to water my garden this evening. Right. So we'll have that. I think we'll have this way, and we'll have a couple of those with some of these stuck in like that. And then we want a couple of green leaves. We don't need a huge amount, but we do need some. And I think we'll go to brighten it up with Granny Apple Green. And we'll use this one. That's nice. couple of those. I do like that one, but I need some smaller ones. There we go. That'll be nice. Right, let's chop these out. I've got to think about what I'm going to do this evening for a scrapbook page. I have no idea. I'll find something, I'm sure. Might see if I can't do a bit of a masculine type page. Sure, I can pull something together. Okay, that one's gone very close, that one edge. That's okay. Because we can tuck it in behind something. Not a problem. Okay. 2 more. My belly's rumbling now. Wants to be fed. Weetabix I had for breakfast have worn away. Right. There we go. I can just tuck those in here and there where we want them. When we're ready. Something like that. Right, so I want, I think something, oh, that looks nicer on the screen than it does in real life. I think we'll have some sort of a banner effect there with a happy birthday on it. Now, obviously, there isn't a happy birthday in this, I don't think. Oh, celebrate. We can go celebrate. Oh, life is sweet. And we'll go celebrate. Which will be nice. I'll grab a block and we'll have it on white. We'll just use Memento. And then I'll see if I've got... It's new stamps, I should prime them really. But we'll see. No, that's good. That stamp's nice. My camera's gone... Oh, that's better. Yeah, that stamp's nice. Right, so let's see if one of these banners in here. Good old faithful stylish shapes that I do use constantly. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Let's grab a little machine. I can die cut that. Just trim that off. Now, I can either, when I line the die up, I can either make it so that it's further up the one side and then hide that bit, or I can have it towards the middle and then do whatever we like and put a diamond. I think for a change I'm going to put it towards the middle. I usually cut them off. I'll do it this way. I should. You know what? Because that's gone funny. It's wonky. I should have taped it down really. But I'll die cut it and then stamp it. Because I've got no tape to hand. And it's because my plates are bent and my die is bent from so much use that when I put them together they move quite easily. Come on. Right. Back with the ink. See, even the paper's bent. That. Right. Try and make sure I get that where I want it to be, which isn't easiest when I'm doing it from here at an angle. That's okay. We're happy with that. All right. So that can go under there, but it's still got a bit. Right. Let's start gluing this on. Just gonna give a little bit of dimension to these. Just bending it over my fingers. We'll just glue this one flat. Come on. And we'll go there, I think. Yeah, I've done it too much up the end. Okay, and then we'll do the same with this. Give it a bit of a fold, and then fold the petals. You can pinch them. Depends how much you want to rough them up. But it just gives your card a bit of movement. I mean, most of it will end up getting flattened in the post, but you know. Okay, it's no proper throwing it down. I'll make sure we've got that a different way, like there. See, it's flattened it already. That's okay. All right, and poke one of them there. Giving each a little twisty. On there, and then we'll get a tiny dimensional to put on this one. Give that a bit of a scrunch. There we go. Right, our leaves. Just grab a bone folder and do them. Top one way, bottom the other. I get a bit of an S shape. Put that one in there. And then we'll do this one a bit of lengthways. That's a little bit different again. Around there. Then we can just put these tiny ones in. Come on. One there. It's a sign I'm trying to rush now because of time. There. The last one. my gosh. Last one in there. There we go. And then that can go in there. I will chop a bit of that off. I want that on dimensionals. I'll just pop a couple of them. Celebrate there. Oh dear. Oh, I'm surprised all my cats haven't come running in yet. That over there. That's it. Celebrate. Alright, card base. I think we need to go white, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I seem to think I had quite a bit of room on this desk. And then I was creating last night and I thought, there's no room on this desk. And today I feel like I've got even less, and I cleared some stuff off it. I'm not sure what's going on. So it's standard A4 card, and I scored in half. I just score it in half at 14.9, and then turned it and cut it in half at 10.5, and that gives us a nice card base on here. Yep, that fits nice. Very simple card. There we go. Lid on that. And then I'm thinking, do I want some twine on there? We've got still in the last chance the gold twine, and I'm wondering what that'd look like if it just did just a couple of twists, nothing too big, gold twine. Under there. That's a good thing about using dimensionals, they're easier to remove. Just pull up. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, we can stick that on there, and then if we've got some gold, I think I've got some gold textured adhesive dots, which are on the last chance list also. So we're mixing the old with the new. I think these will be okay. Don't like that one there. So we'll have one on there. Use a slightly bigger one tucked in there, and again tucked in there. I might even go for a couple more. There we go. Thank you both. Yeah, That twine just adds that what I would have done, I am going to do, is take this off, move that dimensional from under there so that the twine is more of a circle rather than an oval, because that's annoying me. I don't like that. But yeah, really enjoyed that. I love that flower. They're gorgeous. And if you wanted it more blingy, we could even add a winter cellar onto these. Why not? Just in the centres. Flowers. Zhuzh it up a bit. There we go. There we go. Right. So, thank you very much for joining me. I know it was a little bit different today than normal. But yeah, things are getting back on track. I'm getting there. So yeah, let's swap back over. Yeah, things are getting back to, well, no, back to the new normal, because things will be changing. But like I say, not that you'll really notice. So if you're available this evening, I shall be back at 7:30 with a scrapbook page. I might use some of this on scrapbook page. We'll see. Who knows? If not, I'll see you all next week and have a lovely week. See you soon. Bye.